But I think overall, the international break going to be a good chance for Slot to think about his team and think about how he can get the best out of his players. Obviously, last season, Slot used Salah extensively on that right wing. He left him a lot higher up the pitch, and Salah got a lot of joy down that side in general. But I think this season, he's really struggled to get the ball in the right kinds of areas for him to be effective. And he has been trying to find those passes, but still not quite getting that link-up play that you would expect. And just in general, I think still adapting to the new players that have come into the team. Ekitike and Isak are obviously very different players to Nunes and Jota and Diaz. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Slot starts to bed those players in and tries to find the best places for them. Overall, though, as I said, Mo Salah scoring goals for Egypt is always a good thing for Liverpool, because hopefully it'll come back feeling a bit more revitalised, getting those kinds of misses out of his head that he had from the Chelsea game, and basically just moving on and starting to bed in this season. I think Liverpool, everyone's overreacting to Liverpool, obviously lost 3 games in a row, but in my opinion, really not that much of a crisis going on. I think it's much more likely that we're just going to see Liverpool slowly adapting with their new players and probably growing into the season a bit more than last season, where they really hit the ground running just because the squad was so cohesive. It was basically just Jurgen Klopp's squad with Chiesa, who barely played anyway, and then Mohamed, who didn't even come until this year. So really it was just Jurgen Klopp's squad. Everyone was settled. There was obviously no Jota situation last year either, which I think is going to taint this season, whichever way you slice it. The players seeming very unfocused, I think it definitely could be largely in part due to that.